cold approaching bad? Yes and no. You see now with the generation of people we live with and the whole, you know, the whole entire culture being changed where, you do things a lot differently. It's not like the old way. Yes, there is some problem with cold approaching. Cold approaching does, signify your arrogance to some extent, and then also the fact is it does look kind of predatorial, so I can understand why, cold approaching is not the best thing you want to actually go with. But it doesn't mean that not every girl likes it. Now, there are some girls that actually like that kind of stuff, because there's some girls that miss it. Back in the old days where guys used to walk up to girls and hit on them, especially now with the fact that there's a lot of guys with no confidence and their head down all the time, and they don't want to interact with females for whatever reason. You know what I'm talking about. It depends on the person you're talking about. But I'd update your rule book on picking up women now, because picking up women nowadays, you have to go abide by the new culture. You gotta abide by the new, feminist culture that's out there, because that's just the new rule book. That's just the new rules. You gotta abide by that. So cold approaching is something you probably don't want to do. I mean, unless you're absolutely sure she's giving you signs she's attracted to you. But it'd have to be really, really strong signals. I wouldn't go for seldom and then you go in there and look like a fool. So cold approaching is both good and bad, but it's not something you want to actually end up doing. If anything else, I think if anything else, the best way to go about it is, to be safe, is wait till the girls catch your eye, and to wait till the girls catch you in their sight, and they eyeball you and they smile and wave and stuff like that. Wait till they give you, the signals to come up on there and go. Don't just go to random girls and expect the same thing, because girls nowadays are, super protective of themselves, and understandably so, because so much things happen, so many atrocities happen to women nowadays that, they put up on a defense. So the best thing to do is not to do cold approaching. The only time cold approaching is actually appropriate is if she's giving you the looks and she's telling you to come over here with your body language, and the body language is important. Granted, I think most guys who grew up in the 90s or grew up even earlier, or grew up with fathers in the house, or grew up knowing only the old ways of, picking up girls, would most likely cold approach on the fact that that's the way they were taught, to this new generation that's taught to, show restraint, don't be a man, because we got a culture that kind of punishes us from being men, so, with all that, it's something you probably don't want to get too far into or to do too much. If anything else, I'd just be very careful, and if anything else, I wouldn't do no cold approaching. In fact, at this point in time, I'd let women approach you, or at least give you body language that she wants you to come over there and talk to her. Other than that, cold approaching, it's even with enough confidence, even if you're a bodybuilder, even if you have money or you're good looking, it doesn't really matter that much. Only it tips the scales just a little bit. The best way to go about it is probably never to cold approach. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't even cold approach her at all if possible. So that's just, because it's good to have confidence, but there's a difference between confidence and arrogance. Arrogance is where you think the result's going to stack in your favor no matter what you do, and that's kind of the problem. Remember, the dating game and picking up girls, the dating game and all that stuff, it's a numbers game. It's really a numbers game. It's how lucky you get, if you even say the right stuff, or cause the attraction level, or to how you present yourself, and if they like how you present yourself. It's a numbers game, or you're the archetype they're looking for. It's numbers game, really. That's all this really is. So with all that stuff, my advice for all you guys out there is best not to cold approach. Just start reading girls' body language, and follow cues to the body language. Follow appropriate cues to a girl's body language, and also the best way to talk to a girl, if anything else, is to be chill and be yourself. Just be yourself. You don't have to cold approach if you're yourself. If you be yourself, and you can have fun around her, and she can chill around you. Then you know what? It might open more doors in the future. So my whole thoughts about cold approaching. I don't think men should cold approach. We're also working on a Vincent Valentine web series, fan trailer at least. So please support JTS Productions if you want to see a Vincent Valentine, trailer. And then hopefully one day it becomes a web series. So there's that too.